When I found out I was going to be a parent, I immediately felt a lot of anxiety and worry. So I went on to BetterHelp to try to look for a therapist to help me with that.
My relationship with my family and with my boyfriend and with myself were suffering. I really needed help.
I was ruminating a lot. Really getting those thoughts out to a therapist and getting feedback was just life-changing.
Discover what BetterHelp Online Therapy can do for you. Visit BetterHelp.com today.
Welcome to the Instagram Stories for Tuesday, September 6th. I'm your host, Daniel Hill. The biggest news of the day has to do with an Instagram phishing attack that I want to talk about. Now, we all want the verification blue badge. It is a goal for many people, myself included. There is a scam going around, and this is being reported by Bleeping Computer, which I will, of course, link to in the show notes, that an email is being sent from an address starting with IG-badges, and it is a official looking email that is really just a trick to get your username and password. Over 1,000 emails per day are being sent out to Instagram accounts with this message, which says, your Instagram account has been reviewed by us and has been deemed eligible for a blue badge. To get your blue badge, please click the badge form button below and fill the form carefully. There's obviously some grammar mistakes there. Make sure you fill out the form correctly and completely. Otherwise, your account will not be verified. For more information about the blue badge, you can visit our support page. Thanks, you Instagram team. There are so many grammatical errors in that email. I don't even want to get into it. But if you click the badge form, like I mentioned, it will ask for your details, at which point it tries to get your password to verify that you own the account. I just want to recap a couple of things with this that are important to know. First, Instagram will email you. They do contact members via email, but if you go inside the Instagram app, you can verify all the messages that have come from Instagram to make sure that if you get an email that looks like it's from Instagram, you can tell whether or not it's legit or not, because there will be a matching notification within your Instagram app. To find what I'm talking about, if you go into your settings and then security, there's an option there that says emails from Instagram. And when you click on that, it says security and login emails from Instagram in the last 14 days will appear here. You can use it to verify which emails are real and which are fake. This is very important. You do not want to lose access to your account because you wanted verification. You were tricked by an email. Again, I will link to this in the show notes so you can check it out for yourself. We are going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to talk about my other podcast, the Instagram Stories podcast, which is a longer interview style show. So stay tuned. Do you want to reach new people and grow your audience on Instagram? You want to use #slayer.com, which is designed to help you grow your business. You can sign up with your email address. You don't need to use a Facebook login to create an account, and you can get your first month free by using the code IGStories. Be sure to go to #slayer.com and use code IGStories. And we're back. You might not know this, but I have a longer style podcast called the Instagram Stories Podcast, where I interview Instagram experts, content creators, people who have apps that I think will help you grow in your usage of Instagram or similar types of apps like TikTok. And this past week, I posted a new episode with Hani, who works on repurpose.io. If you're not familiar with repurpose.io, it's an app that lets you post from one place to many others. So for instance, if you made a reel on Instagram, it could go to TikTok, YouTube Shorts, all the other places that you want it to go. Here's a clip from that interview. So the part that I'm most excited to talk to you about has to do with TikTok and Instagram, right? Because both of them have this competing format. TikTok, normal videos, Instagram calls them reels. They're very similar. There's some nuances between them in terms of length and sort of, style and in terms of how things go on each platform. But by and large, they're the same. And then YouTube has shorts and, other formats out there that are very similar that I'm not thinking of at the moment. So can you talk a little bit about how repurpose.io lets you create that one piece of content and share it to those other platforms that are very, very similar in terms of parameters?
Yes. So this is actually a relatively new feature. It's been around for the TikTok integration came along about 6 months ago. Right? And our IG Reels integration it's been probably a few weeks ago now because they just opened up their interface.
Right.
But the whole idea was TikTok was kind of booming. So I went on TikTok, started learning what people do on TikTok, right? Long story short, people wanted to get their TikToks out to different platforms, especially IG Reels. So anyway, so with Repurpose, now as it stands today, you can take a TikTok video, upload it there, and then you can set up these workflows or recipes that kind of trigger automatically, will take within the hour or so, we'll take that video from TikTok, get rid of the watermark from TikTok, and then post it onto Reels and any other platform that you want. You can go to LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube Shorts, all automatically. So that's kind of been the common way to use, the most common, I should say, in the past few months, especially in the past few weeks, because Reels is integrated. But there's also another way. It's if your go-to platform is Reels, like if you're not on TikTok and you're like, you create on Reels and you want to repurpose that everywhere, you can now do that as well. So you can set up the same rules to say, take my Reels, send them to YouTube Shorts, to Twitter, to Facebook, to LinkedIn, to TikTok. So you can go the other way. So the whole design of Repurpose is you're in charge as a creator. You go to your go-to platform, whatever that is, if it's TikTok, if it's Reels, or if you're doing long stuff on YouTube, whatever you do, don't change it. And then you can set up rules to take it from there and repurpose it to other platforms.
Be sure to look for the rest of that episode of the Instagram Stories podcast wherever you get your podcasts. If you would like to be a guest on the Instagram Stories podcast, send me a DM at Daniel Hill Media and we will make that happen. That's it for today's show. Thanks for listening, and be sure to come back tomorrow for more Instagram news.
I'm not yet a member of the Instagram team, but my podcast covers many Instagram themes. But the name, image, logos are trademarks at Instagram and the LCC in the USA and every territory. Everything I publish independently until Zuck returns my DMs and starts to pay my salary. Not sponsored or endorsed, no lies, no fallacies. I use their logo with permission, not malicious or callously. No trademark violation, filling all criteria. Follow me on Instagram or Twitter at Daniel Hill Media.